70,000 years ago, humans were not kings of the planet. We were weak, hunted, and insignificant. Surrounded by stronger predators and harsher environments, nothing suggested that this fragile species would one day dominate the Earth. So how did it happen? For most of human history, we were just another animal trying to survive. Yet today, humans control the planet, reshape landscapes, alter climates, and decide the fate of every other species. This is the story of how humans rose from survival to civilization. Around 70,000 years ago, multiple human species walked the Earth. Neanderthals lived in Europe. Homo erectus spread across Asia. Denisovans survived in harsh mountain regions. But today, only one human species remains: Homo sapiens. What made us different was not strength or speed. It was our ability to cooperate in large groups. Humans learned how to communicate complex ideas, share stories, and believe in things that did not physically exist, like myths, traditions, and shared identities. These beliefs allowed strangers to trust each other, organize together, and act as one. For tens of thousands of years, humans lived as hunter-gatherers. They followed animals, gathered plants, and moved constantly. Life was dangerous, but surprisingly balanced. People were physically strong, diets were diverse, and large-scale diseases were rare. There were no kings, no cities, and no permanent homes. But everything changed when humans discovered a revolutionary idea. We could grow our own food. Around 10,000 years ago, in a region known as the Fertile Crescent, humans began farming wheat and barley between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. This moment is known as the Agricultural Revolution. For the first time in history, humans settled permanently. Villages formed, villages grew into towns, and towns became cities. Food surpluses allowed populations to explode. But this new way of life came at a cost. Humans became shorter and weaker. Diseases spread more easily. People were tied to land, labor, and routine. Farming demanded long hours of repetitive work, season after season. Progress had a price. One of the world's first great cities was Uruk in ancient Sumer. Here, humans invented writing to track food and resources. They created organized religion to explain the world and control society. They built laws, governments, and social hierarchies. People were no longer equal. Kings ruled. Priests spoke for the gods. Workers labored. Civilization was born, but so were inequality, power, and control. Despite its flaws, civilization spread rapidly across the world. Why? Because organized societies were stronger. They could raise armies, store food, preserve knowledge, and dominate neighboring groups. Civilization did not spread because it made people happier. It spread because it made societies more powerful. From fragile hunter-gatherers to builders of cities, humans did not conquer the world overnight. They climbed step by step, through cooperation, belief, sacrifice, and adaptation. And this was only the beginning. In the next chapter, we will explore how laws, kings, and gods shaped the first great empires of human history, and how power began to rule the world.